Hello friends, in today's video, join me for a full day of cleaning and homemaking. We are dusting, sweeping, doing laundry, cooking, scrubbing sinks, baking bread, and making dinner. I jam-packed this video with so much motivation that hopefully it will encourage you all to get a little something done around your house. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile this cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy! Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. So friends, this seems to be a very reoccurring theme in my house, is pulling off my couch cushion covers and throwing them in the washer.
YouTube, I do not portray a perfect life.
Sorry, I left a mess.
I think it has to do with the terrible weather outside and the dogs coming in and always sitting on the couch. And to be real honest, probably only my husband and I really clean their feet when they come in. The boys can be very lackadaisical when it comes to cleaning off the pup's feet. So it just seems like every time I turn around, these cushions need washed. And of course, since I pulled them off, I thought, why the heck not just go ahead and give this couch a good sweeping everywhere. The arms, the backs, the cushions, even the front, guys. And you're going to see all the junk that I vacuumed out of this couch. And of course, my pups are very much like toddlers. I say it all the time. They are always dragging their toys out of their toy box, whether they're done playing with them, or want to play with them, or not play with them. They just seem to always want to drag every single one of them out.
This poor bat's been through it.
Friends, I want to welcome you back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Elizabeth. I'm a 51-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. I have 2 girls aged 27 and 23. I have 3 boys aged 21, 18, and 16. And I also have 2 bonus boys. They're my 17-year-old twin nephews who I got custody of. On my channel, you're going to find cleaning motivation, cleaning inspiration, a little bit of organization, decluttering, and even decorating inspiration. But what you're going to find lots and lots of is real life. I like to keep it very real here on my channel and share my perfectly imperfect life with you all. I strive to help others not feel so alone in this world and to help them realize that the best way to live their life is as their most perfectly imperfect self also. If this sounds like content you'd enjoy watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'd love to have you join my community. So friends, we're just going to get this living room dusted. You saw I got it decluttered, picking up the dog's toys, putting away the blankets, and now we're just going to start right here at my TV stand and work our way around, dusting everything. So friends, I wanted to do a little something different with this video. You guys know that I talk about how I like to keep it very real for you guys, and I do strive to keep it very real for you guys. I show you the good, the bad, the ugly. I try and be as transparent as possible without compromising things. Like, I'm showing you my true self and what I do on a daily basis. And to do that, I'm sorry, my battery died, so I don't know exactly what I just left off with. But I know that I was talking about how I keep it very real with you guys. I try and portray my most authentic self to you all. And you guys know that the reason for that is I don't ever want anyone to feel alone. There was a lot of time in my life when I felt alone, and I don't ever want that for anyone. It's good to know that there are people out there just like you. It makes you feel seen. It makes you feel heard. So I was thinking a little bit about my channel and what I want to do with it, where I want to go with it. I love providing cleaning motivation for you guys, but I would also like to help further my message that I'm trying to show that, listen, you need to be yourself. You just need to be true to yourself no matter who or what you are. And that's going to be the best way for you to be happiest in your life. So I figured that I can start sharing a little bit with you guys how to do that, or how I do that. I'm not an expert. I am not like any type of I'm not an expert. Like, I'm just me. And I just thought that it would be good to share this kind of stuff with you guys, and maybe we can all grow together. So friends, in a couple of my last videos, specifically my entryway transformation, I talked about how I bought some stuff for my olive tree in my house. I had bought a basket at Dollar General shortly after I bought the tree, but I actually use it outside on my porch because it's kind of like a plastic material. Like, it looks woven, but it's plastic, and it works outside. So and I took that out there a year and a half ago, and I just have never gotten anything else for my olive tree. And it used to sit like behind my desk and like trash can and corner, and you couldn't see it. Well, now that I moved it to the front of the house, the front of this living room, like, you can see the actual tree now on the base of it. And I knew that I needed to do something with it. And I kind of had in mind what I wanted. It just took me a while to find it. So that's all I'm going here, is I finally got it in this little basket that I got from Dollar Tree, and the plant stand I bought off of Amazon, and I love the way it looks. It's what I wanted, and I'm glad that I held out to find what I knew that I wanted so that I would be happy with it. And so then I decided to move this lantern of mine over here beside it that used to sit right in front of my TV stand, and it's been several places in my living room. But I will tell you that it looks a little weird there. I think it's because there are only two things, and I love to do things in like a triangle, like 3 things or 5 things, definitely like an odd number of quote unquote things, decorations, stuff like that. But I'm not going to rush. I'm going to just look around, and I'll definitely know what I want when I see it. So there's no rush. I'm just going to let it be revealed to me to what I need to put there.
All right, something happened with my camera. I had set it up and I had to put a new battery in it. As you saw my last clip in the basement when I was putting my couch covers in, the camera died. So I thought I had hit record. The light was on, but for some reason it was not working, and I couldn't actually get my camera to shut off. But I did load the dishwasher real quick. And now I'm just kind of going to hand wash these, put this away, because I need to get dinner in the crock pot because it's 11:04. So that's all I want to say is you didn't see me load the dishwasher, but I did, and the battery died downstairs. That's why it kind of cut off. So let's hope that this works.
All right, so it wouldn't be me if I'm not having technical difficulties with my camera, my battery, my hard drive, whatever. So that's what just happened there during the whole trying to load my dishwasher stuff. So while I'm getting this kitchen cleaned up, just the counters wiped and stuff like that, one of the first topics that I want to touch on is I talk a lot about imperfection and that it's okay to be imperfect, and that honestly, imperfect can be perfect for you. What we're going to talk about right this second is how to plan for imperfection. Yes, it comes naturally to a lot of people, but sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes you need the why or the reason behind, or to, no, I don't want to say justify, just more like explain why it is perfectly fine to be imperfect. So most of us make lists. Lists for chores, to-do lists, grocery lists, packing lists, the list goes on. But I think planning for imperfection is a little different. It honestly involves a mind shift. It's not just as simple as just making your list, making your to-do list, making your chore list, making your goals list.
Yeah.
You starting it soon.
I mean, I got real potatoes that's gotta cook.
True.
Are those yours or Dad's?
Dad's, but they've been in here for like 2 weeks. And the second I open them, he'll be like, "Where are my wings?"
I think that there's like three big things that we need to talk about. First and foremost is you need to be flexible. There's no two ways about it. You can't be rigid. You can't be strict. You have to go with the flow. And an example for that when you're planning for imperfection is, instead of writing a daily schedule, a daily to-do list, let's create a weekly goal. So not this is what I'm going to do today, but here's what we want to accomplish this week. And then just write the stuff down. So this allows you to tackle those chores, those goals, based on your energy level and your schedule. Everybody knows that life is unpredictable. You have a doctor's appointment, your kid has a doctor's appointment, a kid gets sick. You know, everything, every week, at least I know in my life, like everything is always up in the air. So I find that if I just set out what I want accomplished for the week, it's so much easier than here's what I need to get done today. And I've talked about it. I do that with my menu planning too. So there again, there's another list. If you menu plan. Yes, I write down Sunday through Friday and I put a meal on every day. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Sunday we're going to have that chili. That doesn't mean that Tuesday we're going to have those nachos. Like there are days I wake up and I don't feel like cooking that meal. There's days that I wake up and the boys have sprung, oh, we have this. Or I wake up and I'm sick. So it allows me to pull from that menu. So you know what? I really can't make this intrusive menu dish tonight, but I always have pizza or spaghetti on my list. Tonight's going to be that night. Tonight's going to be that spaghetti night. Tonight's going to be that pizza night. So let's do that with our tasks too, our cleaning tasks, our cleaning goals. Let's write what we need to do for a list. And today it may say, hey, your bathroom needs done, but you just don't have that energy to do that bathroom, but your junk drawer needs straightened up. Hey, I can tackle that junk drawer today. We need to realize that cleaning based on actions rather than time, such as wiping down the shower immediately after using it or cleaning the toilet while we're waiting for the shower to warm up, those methods ensure that your home remains hygienic without stress of adhering to an inflexible, overwhelmed routine. And I don't know about you, but that hits home with me. We'll go back to my menu example. Yeah, I had planned on feeding my children 3-course meal on Monday night, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, noodles, veggies. But I, for some reason, either couldn't or didn't want to make that meal. But I had just as a nutritious meal later on in the week that has almost the same stuff, but is easier for me to tackle. And that's what we're going to feed them. So I am avoiding stress. I'm avoiding guilt. I'm avoiding shame because I had made a plan at the beginning of the week for all the meals we were going to eat. Same goes with cleaning, friends. You make that list at the beginning of the week and you have a variety of tasks on it, and you can pick and choose what you want to do depending on the day. Man, I am talking a lot in this. I did not think that I would be talking this much when I was kind of sitting down and planning this. We're like halfway through the video and I haven't even really talked about what we've been doing. This may actually get split up in a lot more parts than I thought it would, which is kind of good, I guess. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. This might be easier because I actually had like 3 more points I want to talk about in this video. Hear me thinking I wasn't going to have enough to talk about. So I think I'll stop with what I've been talking about today. Just to recap, we need to be flexible. And my key points on that is make your cleaning list, make your to-do list, make your chore list, make your grocery list, make your menu list. Make those so that you can plan for imperfection. You can plan for an off day. You can plan for sickness. You can plan for those unexpected things that are going to pop up. And because you've planned it with flexibility, you're going to avoid stress. You're going to avoid feelings of inadequacy. You're going to avoid feelings of shame. You're going to feel perfectly imperfect. All right. So friends, all I've been doing here while I was talking, and please, before I get back into what I'm doing, if you have any questions, any concerns, if you want to ask me something, if you have input that will help this discussion, like if you have points that will enrich what I've been talking about, please share them down below. Not only for myself, but for anyone else who's going to read these comments. Friends, like I said, I want to give you cleaning motivation, but I also want to give you knowledge, or I guess it's kind of what I want to say, experience maybe. That's probably more along the lines as what I want to impart in you. I want to impart in you experience so that you truly can realize that living your life just the way you are is perfect. Friends, again, all I've been doing is I got my dinner in my Instapot, but I have it on crock pot mode. It is like a cheeseburger potato type soup deal. It's like a chowder. You're going to see at the end I throw a picture in of what my dinner looks like. It's very thick, very hearty. So we just got that into the Instapot. It was potatoes and carrots and onions and some spices, ground turkey. Later I'm going to make a roux and the cheese to put in it, but we're literally just letting it cook all day so it'll be ready for dinner. We folded some laundry. We got some a boy's clothes out of the dryer. We got my couch cushion covers in. I talked about my dishwasher, how I loaded it, but you didn't really see it. We got some counters wiped down, and then we did get back down in the laundry room and got those cushion covers in the dryer, and I got my towels put away. And so now that I just put the last of the dishes in the dishwasher to get it running, they're just some of the stuff I used while I was cooking. We're getting these sinks scrubbed and all these pots and pans scrubbed up. I'm just putting in this one clean sink, and then we're going to clean our other sink. don't know if you could tell there a little bit, but I just used the last of my liquid Barkeeper's Friend. I don't know if I'm buying the liquid again. I do like the powdered kind, but it's a lot rougher on my hands than the liquid one. I want to actually maybe try and find something not as harsh. So if you have a suggestion, let me know below. This is a stainless steel sink, and I do like the way the Barkeeper's Friend cleans it, but I don't like the smell of it, and I don't like how it makes my skin feel. So if you have a suggestion, I would love it. And I'm also going to do a little research on myself to kind of see what I want. And I don't use it a lot. Honestly, friends, my Dawn Platinum works so well on these sinks that I use it all the time. I probably only use my Barkeeper's Friend. Well, I mean, I bought that new when we moved in here, when we bought the house back in April of 2024, and it is February of 2026, and I just used the last of it, so that tells you I don't use it a ton. But yeah, let me know if you have a suggestion. I would like a liquid. I'm not a big fan of powders. They're really, really harsh. Alright friends, I was just showing you, that's how I clean my sweeper filters for my Dyson. I literally throw them in the sink, squirt my Dawn Platinum on my scrubbing toothbrush I keep there, and we just scrub the dirt and dust out of them, rinse it really good, and I shake out as much water as I can, and then I let it sit there until it dries. It works well, and I do have two that I rotate through, so I usually wash them about once a week. So I wash one and then put the other one on, and then usually I wash it when my vacuum dies. So if it's a heavy vacuum week, I might switch them out once or twice. If it's a slow vacuum week, it might not get switched out. So that's just kind of how I do it. All right, so these covers were done, and so were those sheets that I threw in with it. They were just laying down in the basement waiting to be washed. So we got our covers on, and I am just gonna sit here and fold this laundry, and it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, 2:45, and my boys are gonna start coming home, you see, and we're just gonna sit and have a little powwow with them while I'm folding these sheets.
You couldn't it out, right?
No!
She does voiceovers anyway.
I know, I just think
I can say anything no, actually I'm not gonna say that.
I don't want to fit this on the internet, because then she'll put you in a blooper reel.
I'm in work release every
Turn that off.
How?
There's a button on top that says on off.
Big red.
Oh my gosh, my boys are so hilarious. So that's my youngest, who's she's gonna put us in her blooper reels. Little does he know I don't have blooper reels, that my whole video is like a blooper reel, and you made it in the main video, bud. You made it straight to the big time. All right, friends, we have about an hour before we're going to eat dinner, and I am putting a loaf of bread in my bread machine here. Now, I've had a bread machine for years, at least 20 plus years, and I love it. This one actually has a setting on it that is an a fast express loaf. It cooks in 58, 59 minutes. And it's like the perfect thing for just a meal. Like it's not something you can save and have for the week. It literally is just enough to feed our family for a meal.
What if I just do this for you, Mama? I just walk around and film you.
You gonna be my cameraman?
For $1.
For $1?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll pay you $1 to be my cameraman.
$1 every minute.
What? That's crazy talk.
And then we're going to finish up dinner because I need to shred the cheese that I'm going to put in it, and I need to make a roux, and then it needs to go into the Instapot, and it needs to like cook for as long as the bread cooks so that the cheese gets melty and it gets a little thick. And I really hope you can't hear what's going on in the background. I'm in my room doing this voiceover, and my husband is in the living room watching, I don't know, the Avengers, the Hulk or something, and it is super loud, and I can hear it really well, so I'm hoping you haven't heard it through this whole video. But here's the setting. Like I said, it's a cycle that's on my bread machine. I think that's 58 minutes. I choose like a light crust color, and then I just start it and let it go. And it beeps and you pull it right out and it's ready to slice. So now I'm shredding this cheese, and then I am going to make a roux. And friends, if you don't know how to make a roux, I'm going to put the spelling of it up here on the screen so you can look it up. Probably any cookbook has a recipe for it in it, or you can just Google it. But it's basically a fat. I always use butter, flour, and then a liquid, either milk or heavy cream or some type of like chicken broth, vegetable broth, beef broth. It is the base for gravies, for soups, anything like that. I probably make one at least 2 to 3 times a week. It's so easy. It's so cheap, and you kind of know what's in it. So you're not always have to buy like the cream of mushroom or the cream of celery or the cream of chicken soup. So we are throwing 2 tablespoons of butter in a pot. We're letting it melt. I'm adding 1/4 cup of flour. We're going to let that cook for about a minute. You want it to get nice and bubbly and foamy. You want to cook out that raw flour taste. It tastes a little smoky and roasted. And then we're adding, this one calls for milk, but I have stuff that calls, like I said, for any type of broth. We're going to pour in 2 cups of milk, and we stir it consistently till it gets thick and bubbly, and then you have your roux. You can add the cheese to this. I also use this for like mac and cheese, and when you add the cheese, it becomes a bémichel, I think. It's a weird French word. I don't know how to say it. But this right here is the roux. I'm going to show you right here before I pour it in how nice and thick it is. See, it has like that nice thick gravy consistency, and I'm just going to scrape it in here. I'm going to add the cheese. We're going to mix it up, put the lid back on, and we're going to let it cook for about 40 more minutes, I think, is what's left on my timer, and then it's going to be time to eat. Friends, I got a little over a minute left, and I want to thank you for clicking on this video. It means the world to me. I love sharing with you guys. I love sharing my life. I love sharing my experience and my knowledge. If I could ask you to do me one thing, could you give this video a thumbs up? It just lets YouTube know that you liked it. It lets me know that you like it. And I hope you did like this little bit of a different format for my video, because like I said, I'm going to try and do this every video. We're going to try and bring a little knowledge with our motivation. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up, friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Smells good.